Hello, Leo, and welcome to your October 2025 reading. Welcome if you're new to my channel, and welcome back if you're returning. We will be taking a look at what you can expect for October, what energies you'll be working with, and what messages that Spirit wants you to know. So I hope you're doing really well. October's been an interesting month doing all the readings. There's lots of signs that are having big transformations. I think it's going across the board actually, and I'll be interested to see what Spirit wants you to know. But it is an opportunity for big changes, transformations, and we have the full moon in the sign of Aries on the 6th or the 7th of the month. And Aries is about your sense of self, who you are, what you stand for, taking control, being decisive, and making bold moves. So being another fire sign, I think you'll be feeling the really positive effects of that full moon as well. And then we also have Mars moving into Scorpio. And so Mars in Scorpio is this potent time for you to transform whatever's been holding you back. Scorpio is the master of diving deep, helping us to see what we can't see about our situation so that we can release it and overcome it. The wounded healer, is the archetype. So let's see what's coming up for you. And Spirit, what messages do you have for Leo for the month of October? Could we please have the most important messages and what you want Leo to know? 9 of Cups. Well, that's a good start to your reading, Leo. And Empress. So we have the wish fulfillment with the Empress, which is your abundance, being able to manifest what you want. And both feel very Leo energy. The yellow is the solar plexus, so being in your power, creating what you want, feeling fulfilled. It's a very abundant energy, an abundant start to your reading. So Spirit's wanting me to tell you to focus on your wishes. What do you want out of your life? What are your dreams? What are your hopes? And I think some of these will already be coming to fruition for you in the month of October. But stay in that mindset of what you want. These are all the cups, all the things that he desires, and he's manifested them. And if you want to, you can visualize what you want, write lists of what you want. Where do you see your life in 3 years, 5 years? What do you really wish for? Because Spirit's saying in October, because you have the Empress. The Empress is the ability to manifest. So your ability to manifest, the potency is going to be there for you this October. And whatever you're thinking of, whatever you're beginning and you're starting, will be very, very fertile. It's got the energy behind it in the month of October. But with the King of Swords, it's all about your intention and to be crystal clear. So what I'm getting for some of you is that we can kind of coast through life and, still enjoy it and still have wonderful things. But the King of Swords is the reminder of how powerful the mind is. He has mastered his mind to create his life. He makes sure that all of his thoughts are aligned to the positive of what he actually wants. The mind, if we don't control it, if we're not aware of it, can create all sorts of things, trouble, stress, worries. But this is the reminder to master it. Because particularly in October, how you're thinking will be very, very important to your ability to manifest. Because again, this energy is behind you this month. So whatever you're thinking of is going to be really strongly manifested. And that can even be the start of whatever you're planting seeds for this month to see even where it is in 6 months' time. So Spirit wants you, or is recommending, to be crystal clear in your intentions. What it is you want, what it is you want to grow, what it is you want to create. You have the Two of Wands, and this is really reminding me of the expansion. And when the Two of Wands comes up, it's the card very much of looking at all the opportunities and the possibilities. And we may have talked about this before, Leo. If you're feeling restless and that you are ready for a new adventure, now's the time to start thinking about it, to start planning it, to work out exactly what you want, because there's, I can see that's your desire in this during the month of October. The desire to have a new adventure, to experience something new, to look out at all the possibilities. Because I get the sense that you're ready for it. You're ready for something new. So that's beautiful. And can we please have an idea of any challenges or any blocks that Leo needs to be aware of for the month of October? Are there any challenges or blocks? Okay. Have the Lovers in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So these are really the cards that the challenge, that say, stay in a state of love of what you do. Stay in a state of optimism and potential. And with the Three, it's the card where there's so many opportunities available to him in his future, but he can't see them. He sees the barren wasteland in front of him instead of seeing the beautiful open ocean and what's possible and the adventure. And the same with the Five of Cups is, the disappointments. And so Spirit wants is reminding you to stay in a state of optimism, stay in a state of love for life and what's possible, and that there's new adventures for you and there's new experiences for you to have. Don't allow the past disappointments to hold you back. We can get really stuck in this energy where he's looking at the spilt cups, what he's lost, and he's not looking at all the opportunities and what he still has. So stay in a state of optimism, a joyous expectancy of the best, and knowing that there is so much more for you to experience and being open to that possibility. The other thing that I'm getting for you, Leo, is to really connect to your intuition, because your intuition is guiding you and giving you advice on what next step to take. Because I get the sense from your reading that you're wanting to expand, you're wanting to do something new, you have a wish in your heart that you're wanting to follow through on, but you're maybe resistant, reluctant to it, reluctant about it. Maybe some of the past is hindering you from really opening up to the possibility of something that you really desire. But Spirit's saying that October is the month that you are powerful, that whatever you set your attention on this month is going to be so powerful in its ability to create. So that's really wonderful. And how can Leo make the most out of October and bring this wish into fulfillment for them? I think you're going to have a lot of luck on your side this month, Leo. have the Hangman. And the Hangman's all about seeing a new perspective. So it's often about taking a pause and reflecting and allowing a new perspective to come in. And the Queen of Wands with the Hangman is, again, we've got the King and the Queen of Swords in your reading. So what Spirit's wanting me to tell you is to take a pause, to sit quietly with yourself and to be really clear on deciding what you want, what's really important for you, what's missing, what would make your life more fulfilling, and being really clear on it and knowing that you can create it. Not allowing your fears or your anxieties hold you back anymore. Releasing them, living in faith, not fear, knowing that anything is possible for you this month and you really have a strong energy behind you. But we don't want to create, if we're feeling exhausted, fearful, worried about the future, it's not going to be very powerful. We want to create from feeling abundant, knowing that you can create whatever you're wanting to create. And can we please have another message for Leo? Okay, wow. These are such a common theme, Leo. Amazing. You have the Hierophant, Death, and the Judgment. So this is where we start to see this beautiful opening and opportunity. Letting go of the identity of who you thought you were to step into your power. For some of you, this with the Hierophant, it's leadership. If you're wanting to stand out and be a leader in whatever it is, a field that you work in spirituality, in a hobby, any area at all, this is the, with Scorpio in Mars moving into Scorpio over the next 5 weeks, this gives you this beautiful opportunity to release the part of you that still doesn't feel good enough, that's always trying to prove yourself and prove your worth, and to know that, you're more than enough just as you are, but that excessive energy of needing to always achieve and to be something and to put your stamp on it, a lot of that's going to fall away this month, because when you get to the core of who you are, you're whole and complete just as you are. There's no extra anything needed. And I think that's what this transformation is going to be for you in the month of October, so that you can be reborn into this new phase of life. And I really feel that it's to release this part that has been blocking your abundance, and being able to start opening up to this new possibility that's available to you. Is there any other advice for Leo, please? Okay. There you go. 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So these are feeling excited, feeling fulfilled. You have the 9 to the 10. So this is such a fortunate month for you, Leo. And the 4 is about your stability, your security, enjoying family, enjoying your life, having stability, which is so important. And whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been dreaming of and wanting, I really feel that that's coming to fruition this month, or you're planting seeds for it that will grow over the next 6 months. And the main message from Spirit here is to become really clear on what this is for you, what your ultimate happiness is. Is it having a partner? Is it a next level of your work? Is it having peace in your mind, in your heart? Is it loving yourself unconditionally? Whatever that is, this month will open a doorway for you to step through it. And certainly to your abundance. So let's ask the angels for a message. If we can have a message from the angels for Leo. You have the angel message of going outdoors. So getting some sunshine to lift your spirits, connecting to nature, rebalancing your nervous system, calming your nervous system. You know, it's amazing how much the plant kingdom can help us to restore and rejuvenate and heal. So getting outside as much as you can and connecting to the plants will be very helpful for your nervous system, getting some fresh air, being out in nature. Can we please have another message for Leo for the month of October? Titanium Rainbow Quartz. And this is the card of being multifaceted. And what I'm getting, the message for some of you, is that you're multi-talented. Sometimes we think we're what's the saying? We can do a lot of things, but the master of none, something like that. But this is actually saying to you, no, you're multi-talented. You can do lots of different things. And maybe that's important for you, that this is about expansion, doing new things, adding more into your world to bring in more interest, more joy, and more excitement. But you're multi-talented, Leo. And this is the card of natural beauty and authenticity. And that's what I'm feeling, is this big transformation that's happening within to allow you to step in more into your authentic self, your beauty, being in leadership, standing in the spotlight, feeling more harmonious and balanced inside. And let's see what needs to be released for you for the month. What does Leo need to release? What does Leo need to release? Surrender to prayer. So Leo, if you are stuck with any problem and you need a solution, surrendering to prayer, ask your guides, your angels, your spirit for answers to any problems that could come in a book, in a dream, synchronicity. The messages will come through. So you pray and then be open to receiving the messages in many, many different ways that they'll come. So Leo, that is your reading for the month of October. I really, truly hope that helps guide you through the month. I'm sending you all of my love, light, and blessings. Thank you for likes, subscribes, and comments. They help my channel more than you would know. And I look forward to seeing you next month. Bye.